Ladies and gentlemen, you join me with the Ducati Hypermotard 698 Mono. And you see anybody riding this motorcycle, that person has to be an enthusiast with deep pockets, because this motorcycle costs rupees 16.50 lakh, which makes it a little bit more expensive than the Hypermotard 950 RVE, which uses a V-twin engine. Speaking of engines, this motorcycle uses Ducati's first single-cylinder engine in over 30 years, called the Super Quattro Mono. This is one half of the 1299 Panigale's huge V-twin. When I tell you that this engine makes a little less than 80 horsepower and with the race kit on a little more than 80 horsepower, that's not to be taken lightly, because it's not just the engine, it's the entire package. The Hypermotard Mono is not just about the single-cylinder engine, it's about the entire experience. Like when you get onto the motorcycle, the riding position itself is immediately exciting and has the potential to be invigorating as well. And the performance, well, this motorcycle is equipped with an up and down quick shifter that works flawlessly. The first gear is quite tall, so you won't end up hitting the rev limiter as soon as you get on the gas. And when you do get on full throttle, the front wheel is extremely eager to leave the ground and come popping right up. And that you can carry in second or third, depending on how much skill you have. But even if you don't want to pop wheelies and just want to go fast and hoon around, and this is the motorcycle perfectly equipped for it, because there's adjustable suspension at the front and adjustable suspension at the rear, so a setup is not too difficult to find. And as soon as you reach a twisty road, there are two ways to ride this motorcycle. One is like your superbike, where you hang off trying to get your knee down. The other is the way you ride motocross bikes. Just put your leg down and try as hard as you can to get this motorcycle on its side, which it does immediately and without almost no effort at all, because this motorcycle runs Pirelli Diablo Rosso 4 tires, so no shortage of grip whatsoever. The chassis has a reasonable amount of flex, is very communicative as well. The wheelbase of this motorcycle is extremely short, and that places it on the right side of twitchy with just enough composure to keep things under control. But anytime when you're riding this motorcycle, it always feels a little bit unsettled, but in a good way, because you always want to go into the next corner, turn the bike, get it on its side, and that brings a sense of fun that not many other machines can bring you. The perfect use of this motorcycle is on a go-kart track if you intend to go flat out and refine your skills, be it getting the front wheel up, the rear wheel up, getting into a corner knee down, or just sliding into a corner if you want to. Otherwise, the next best thing is to use it in town, because the way this motorcycle changes direction and picks up speed makes it the perfect motorcycle to have in the city. Supermotos are not very popular worldwide. In fact, the world's best machines are made by companies such as KTM, Aprilia and Ducati, and all of them are based in Europe. Japanese, Americans and the British have not paid a lot of attention to this category, which begs the question, what exactly do people do with supermotos? Well, supermotos are motorcycles that offer the good side of super sport bikes and the fun side of motocross machines, because you can ride this either way and it will feel right at home. And the basic point of supermoto motorcycles is that they are training units, which means regardless of whether you ride on the road or off it, these bikes are extremely fun to ride and they hone your skills while you do it. In my experience of riding single-cylinder motorcycles, this is easily the most refined motorcycle I've ridden so far. Now allow me to explain. First of all, you need to understand that this motorcycle displaces 659cc while being capable of revving up to 10,250 RPM. Even while belting out that kind of performance, after spending a long time in the saddle, I have no tingling in my hands, feet or anywhere else, and no discomfort whatsoever. So the kind of performance it's offering, the kind of refinement on offer is extremely good. Finding a big single like this in modern times is extremely difficult, but back in the day, there were manufacturers who made motorcycles in excess of 600cc with single cylinders. And I have heard that they have extremely impressive levels of refinement. Have you ridden any of those motorcycles, and have you ridden this one? If you have, then tell us which one you found most refined.